So hi everyone, my name is Analu, that's short for Ana Lucia. We have a bunch of names in Latin America. I come from Colombia. I've been living for the past 3 years in Canada. I live in the Vancouver area and I'm Senior Project Manager for Summa Linguae Technologies.
Hi, welcome to Summa Spotlight, the video series where we'll take a look at the unique people, personalities that make up Summa Linguae Technologies. My name's Chris and I'm the marketing coordinator here at Summa. Now you might be on this video because you're looking into maybe getting a career or you want to work with us or want to get to know our company a little bit better. Let me tell you, this is the perfect place to start. We'll give you an inside look of what it's like to work in a language services provider like Summa. Our very first guest for our first episode is Analu Martinez. She's the senior project manager here at Summa, and she's going to have some things to say about working here and some advice for some potential applicants. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to talk to you today.
Let's go into your role. So you're obviously, you said you were a project manager. Can you give me an idea of some of your responsibilities?
My responsibilities are basically running projects, making sure that they are delivered with the maximum quality possible, and making sure they are delivered within the deadline that we committed to and within the budget that we said we would do it. That's gonna look differently depending on the project, but it'll usually mean that we get a request, we process it, and then we build a team. So we're going to have localization engineers and quality assurance leads come in, and that would be like the in-house team, like the manager, the localization engineer, and the QA lead. That's like the core team working on any localization request. And then depending on the scope, we'll have to contact linguists and translators and testers.
So what was it about the job posting that drew you to want to join the team?
So the first thing that caught my attention was, of course, that there was like an overlap with my previous experience, but it was in the private sector, and that was new. So that I thought that was interesting. And the other part, I remember very distinctly how the job description mentioned GlobalMe as this company that would support and welcome diversity. And of course, with the owners back then, Emra and Hannah, being immigrants themselves, I knew that it was a place that was approachable. And of course, when you're in a new country looking for a job, there's always this fear that you're going to be rejected, right? Because of who you are. So a big part of my interest in that particular job offering was that sense that I would be accepted, and that the fact that I was an immigrant was not a limitation in any way. And that was true. Like when you come here and you see the diversity of the team, it's clear that there are no limitations whatsoever on that front. So that's what I think caught my attention the most.
What's your favorite part about working for Summa Linguae?
I don't know. I think, and I often see this answer. I don't know. People are gonna think that we have it like I don't know, prepared somewhere. But I do think the people. It's the people. It's the team. It is a very solid, very supportive team. We're very supportive of each other. You're never like there's never someone trying to trip you at work, right? Or put there's no toxicity in our work environment. And I feel like that's special because if you go, I don't know, online and people are criticizing their jobs, or if you talk to friends, there's always like this very weird things going on, like where people trying to make other people look bad or that sort of thing. But there's none of that in our environment, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So I think it's a supportive environment. There's no toxicity. I think there's an acceptance of diversity, as an advantage and not something that hinders the company in any way. So I think, yeah, the team is great. The team is absolutely great, and that gets me excited.
What would you say to somebody applying to Summa Linguae?
To brace for impact, I guess. I don't know. I think it is like whenever you join the company, I would say the first month is really challenging. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of tools that you have to learn to use. And just making sense of our processes and trying to put the pieces in the right place in your mind takes a little while. But once you're past the first month, that's challenging. And I mean challenging on a personal level, but also always remember that there's a great team supporting you. So it's going to be challenging, but there's always someone there to help you. Like you're never on your own. So I think my advice for new hires or for applicants is just to stay curious, to ask questions, never be afraid to reach out, never be afraid to say, I don't know, I don't understand, I need you to explain to me this again. We've all been there. We've all been there saying, okay, this makes no sense what you're doing. Also, if what we do makes no sense, let us know, because maybe there's room for improvement. And that I usually tell that to new hires, like, please let me know if what I'm saying is complete nonsense, because that's usually a very good indicator of something that I need to improve, whether it's a company process or a personal process or whatever. So yeah, just stay curious, ask a lot of questions. Don't be afraid to say no or I don't understand. And just be persistent. The challenging part will pass and you'll be enjoying this a lot.
Thank you, Analu, for joining me today and answering my questions. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me. It was awesome.
Thank you very much for joining us for that episode of Summa Spotlight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out careers here, go to summalingua.com/careers to find out what we have available. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.